what I'm saying? Can't be a fool for them.
Jay Cameron.
You know what I'm saying? Can't be a fool for them. You know what I'm saying? Can't be a fool for them.
Jay Cameron.
You know what I'm saying? Can't be a fool for them. You know what I'm saying? Can't be a fool for them.
Jay Cameron.
What's up, man?
We back.
Yes, sir.
Who
Yes,
are
sir.
we?
We Singleton.
And I'm Brown.
And we what?
We live.
For real, for real.
All right, let's get this out the way.
Get them.
Like always, like, subscribe, follow, hit us up on all our platforms. SingletonBrown Live. We coming to a city, a platform, books, seminars, gear. This is our year. Look out for our book, man.
Yes, yes.
What you got to say to him, Mr. Singleton?
SingletonBrown Live. I need you to listen, or we're going to watch you learn. While you're learning, watch me teach. Let's get it.
Give me the proverb for the day, man. We're going to jump right into it.
We're going, okay. Hey, this ain't my favorite, but it relates to life.
Okay.
Proverbs 9 and 13. A foolish woman is clamorous. She is simple and knows nothing. I could leave it right there, but I'm gonna add more to it. She knows nothing. For she sits in the door of her house, right, on a seat by the highest place of the city to call to those who pass by. Look at me. Look at me.
You really chose that one.
It just popped out. It said a foolish woman is clamorous. Man, you ever seen a girl, she always into something? Like, she's always going through something.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, well, damn, did you come in life on the struggle bus? Like I said earlier, you ever know a woman she's always into something? Like,
Yes.
always got an issue. It could be a job issue, somebody at work. It could be a relationship issue, kids issue. You know what I'm saying? Parking spot at Walmart issue. She's always got something going on.
Is that the energy they bring?
And according to what I just read, sounds like she's a foolish woman. And she's always in some type of calamity.
Always into something.
Always in, man, I know people, man, they have energy like that. And when I recognize it, I avoid them.
Yeah, I avoid them.
Like, certain people call my, hey, if you've been calling my phone and I don't answer, then you one of these people that I'm talking about. You call my phone, the energy right, I look at it, man, thank God for caller ID. Oh, can't answer that one today. Can't answer that one. Oh, no, block 1 year. You know, you have to evict people out of your situation, man. Kick them out.
If somebody call me and ain't got nothing much to talk about, I'll give you 2 minutes.
I'm going to give you that.
I give you 2 minutes.
Okay, so basically, you don't put a value on 2 minutes of your time.
I give you 2 minutes.
Bruh. There's a scripture in the Bible.
Bro, you get 2 minutes.
Hey, no, there's a scripture in the Bible. It says, if you do not perceive the words of wisdom coming forth from a man, to depart from him.
That's why the 2 minutes gonna let me know. Is this kind of, is you need to change a little bit? 2 minutes. You might have changed. You might have something good to bring to the table. But boy, once you start, man, let me tell you.
Watch this. Watch this.
Watch
Watch this. Watch this. Can you hold your breath for 2 minutes?
I probably can.
It'll be a struggle, right?
It'll be a struggle.
So you're gonna let this person put you in the struggle for 2 minutes. Like, this is what I used to do. Let's say you're gonna meet me somewhere at we're gonna be here at 8 o'clock, right? Mm-hmm. All right. I show up. I'm there on time at 8 o'clock, right? You're not there. So I hold my breath. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. For as long as I can. If I go for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, I'm Michael Phelps, whatever. But no, I hold my breath for as long as I can. And when I can no longer hold my breath and I gotta exhale and you're not there, I'm going to leave because my life depended on you just killed me.
Oh, Lord. You coming over with
You just killed me. I don't know what the topic is. What we talking about? But think about it though.
What in the world?
Like, so you said you give somebody 2 minutes.
That's
like,
it, man.
Can you hold your breath for 2 minutes? Like, is it worth your life?
That's a struggle. Yeah, that's a struggle.
Exactly.
Okay, the topic, you just come over, the topic for the day.
Yeah.
You funny, man. How to live through divorce, man. Ooh, this in your lane right here, man. How to live through divorce. I got a lot of questions. You know I do.
Put multiple on there.
How to live through divorce. If anybody is contemplating or going through, have been through, hey, this young man got a lot of experience.
Man, why you gonna put me out there like that?
No, it's a good thing. It's
You said a
experience.
little something about a little something.
Well, you know a little something about a little something that can help somebody.
Yeah.
And that's what it's about. It's about helping somebody not make these mistakes. And that's the first thing I'm gonna ask you. What are the signs that you might be going towards a divorce in a relationship or a marriage? Do you have any signs that you think, hey man, I need to check up or check engine light on, I need to go sit down and counseling light is on or something?
Hey, when you start to notice they separate stuff. When they start making comments like yours and mine, speaking as you're in a relationship and your mate speaks as an individual, It's never us, we, I, mine.
That's one side.
Eventually, yeah, y'all gonna whatever mate you have, male or female, if they speak individually, eventually they will be single and individual. Yeah. So like, cause you speak things things into existence. It's like if you're in a relationship and the person you with, you notice they always speaking singular.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Trust and believe it's a matter of time. Yeah, they're gonna be single.
So
I got to have my space. I got to have my I. Tell them to have the conversation without saying they ain't got nothing to say.
So early on signs you need to be prepared. So that means you gotta choose. You didn't choose the right person in the beginning.
Well,
did you didn't do enough research? Did you not court that person?
A lot of divorces happen.
Different reasons.
Different reasons, but really, you lose. You're not paying attention to one another. The biggest thing to me in a relationship, I don't care how pretty you are, that's the ability to get my attention. That's visual, okay?
Mm-hmm. But
now, emotionally, this is a new thing now. I don't talk about emotionally, but emotionally, and physically, you have to maintain my attention, and I have to maintain your attention. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
And what starts to happen, you get so comfortable, you no longer try to maintain their attention. You see, you just living. You see what I'm saying? And you take certain things for granted or whatnot. And it goes both ways, men with women, women with men. Stuff that you used to talk about, make comments or give compliments about early on. You see the same thing, but you say nothing now. Because it's common now.
It's common.
You see what I'm saying? So yeah, now divorce is rough and hard. If you can avoid it, avoid it. Okay?
You know, you trying to. I want to.
But if you go
avoid it, man.
If you gonna go into it though, bro.
That's the part we leading up to because
Yeah.
most people don't see the signs, and I like it. To me, it's three main reasons person divorce. For one is infidelity.
Okay.
What you think the second one is? Finances. They always talk about finance. And the third one to me is that I don't think they had nothing strong to keep them together with their dog indifferences.
Yeah.
Reconciling differences or whatever. I'm like, what? That ain't the marriage vows or you know what I'm saying? Like
the strongest thing that leads to most marriages?
What?
To get married?
To get married?
Yeah.
What?
A kid.
To get married.
Yeah. See, you're supposed to get married, then have the kid.
Yeah.
But a lot of people have kids before they get married, and I'm in this relationship. I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna be with my kids because one or too expensive not to be with my kids, and the kids become the reason to get married, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's why when the kids graduate high school and get up out the house, and you have not built your marriage, it is over when the kids are gone.
You said a key word right there.
You have not built your marriage.
What that looks like? Because sometimes I don't think they're getting the foundation right, and the house is built on sand.
Yeah.
And then we wonder why a storm comes, and everybody stand outside.
When you get married, that's when the work starts. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It ain't about the courtship. It is, but it ain't about the big wedding. It ain't about the big honeymoon. Now this is everyday life.
What is it about then?
Which part?
The marriage. Period. It's an institution. I understand it.
But
But what is it really about?
It's unity, man. It's a bond you build with somebody. And
Build what?
Huh?
Build what? I'm gonna pull it out you now. Build what kind of bond? What? All right. It's more than that. What is it?
Why you gotta pull out me?
What you mean? We trying to help somebody that maybe going through some things, or maybe they ain't looked at it.
I take it personally. You pull out me. I mean, you talking personally about me.
All right. Let me ask you a question. Look, he done set up. This is good. This is about to be good.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. So, have you been divorced before?
Yes, I have.
How many times?
More than once.
Okay.
More than once.
So, in that, you got wisdom, knowledge, and some understanding on what not to do going forward. Yeah. That's what people want to hear. People don't care about. I'm gonna be honest with you. People don't care about us. They care about how we can help them in their situation.
I'm gonna say something.
Good.
And I did it the wrong way, but I've got to be truthful.
What was the wrong way?
No, I corrected all from my previous marriages. I corrected all my mistakes.
What was one of the mistakes?
After the marriage.
What was one of the mistakes?
Bruh.
I done made mistakes in the marriage, so I'm trying to see.
Why you trying to get deep? Man, it's in the damn book, bro.
Look, read the book and come back and leave a comment after reading the book. Nah, I look at like
Now you have an issue in your marriage.
Okay.
Because of pride and other reasons.
Pride. That's a good word.
You don't correct it within the marriage, but when the marriage is over, you'll correct that flaw that you have and move on to the next relationship.
But why you don't correct it in the marriage?
That's why I say
That's pride.
Yeah.
That's good. See, that's what people want. Most people just stand on that and don't want to let go, don't want to let go of the will. And I think it's this: two people.
Mm-hmm.
You believe in God, right?
Uh-huh.
Do you serve God?
Uh-huh.
Watch this now. If we supposed to have God in each other, man and woman,
Okay.
and if you just point toward serving the God in that person, you can't go wrong.
Mm.
That's what I'm looking at now. I'm like, God damn,
Serving the
what?
God in that person.
The same guy, but
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
think about it, no, I'm saying if you
Come
think
here,
about it, it's like if you gonna serve, you know, I'm looking at like Jesus look at us. He don't see us. He see God. He don't see us. But God don't see us. He see His Son. Because if He looked at us, He would destroy us.
Ooh.
So if we just focus on the God in that person, and I'm serving this person, what you need today? What you need today? You can't outdo each other in that servitude because you always gonna look at the deeper self, man.
That starts off well, but if it's not
You
reciprocated,
take your eyes off God, you sink.
yeah.
Peter.
Okay. Like once again, that starts off well,
Mm-hmm.
but if it's not reciprocated, okay?
What happens? What you think that with that pride or something comes up to make those two people take their eyes off of?
Man,
The
you
truth.
can pour in some people, then you realize just how selfish they are.
All right, and okay, another question. In your relationships, in my relationships,
Okay.
what is the prioritized list of how it go? Not what Ken say, not what Kevin say. What God say how the order should go. Help me out. So these are some things I'm trying to bring up to help a marriage, and you see where you go wrong.
You just said it earlier. You repeat it.
What's number one?
God.
Okay.
One first.
Who's second?
Man.
The man. Run the household, run everything,
Yeah.
take care of the city, everything. Who's third?
The woman.
The woman.
Yeah.
She take care of the family. And then who come after the woman?
The kid.
The kids.
Yeah.
Who comes after that?
The dog.
He said it don't. The church,
Some
the
people got pets. Some
family,
people got
whatever
pets.
you want. It don't really matter after them, really, with me. Because after that structure, everybody else gonna,
Yeah.
my family. So I think sometimes in marriages, the man and the order get switched.
Get switched. Yeah.
Sometimes God ain't much in it. Man fall off, and then the individuals put themselves first. And I think when they put themselves first like that, it takes the order out of control and it throws the house off. Because
Yeah.
now people have put themselves in the different positions that ain't much their position.
It wasn't built for that.
They wasn't built for that.
That's why I ain't worried about it.
So this thing divorce, now I'm gonna let
Oh.
you go ahead and get into it.
Well, I got it.
No, I'm just saying, like, how do you? It's like everybody I've heard ever since I was a
Man.
kid. Divorce is a hard thing. I got friends that had parents, and it threw them off.
Divorce is rough. It's hard. Like the Bible says, like you leave your people, your family, like you cleave to your wife, right?
Yes.
And cleave, it's like this. It's a Hebrew thing. It's where they intertwine something.
Yes, I'm
bound it tightly, right? So if we're wound and we're intertwined, we cleave together. If we get divorced and we split apart, that's a fracture, that's a rupture, that's destruction. You know what I'm saying? So if you get a divorce and two people part ways, but it becomes how can I say this?
a part of you going
Well, no, okay. Both people
lose.
in the divorce should lose. It should be at a loss. You see what I'm saying?
They all gonna lose.
But I've seen situations where there was a divorce, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And one person was at a gain, not because they got a big settlement in a divorce. It's just not being connected to that person in life growth was like bananas, it was like crazy. You know what I'm saying? And you're doing the same thing with a new person that you with, that you was doing it with the old person, but now you're more profitable, more productive. That just tells you the person that you with was just like holding you back, with like a weight on you. You see what I'm saying?
Man.
Yeah, you could be running a business and you married to this woman and wonder why you struggle. Then you can get a divorce and now you meet somebody new and marry this woman, now you open up new stores. Now you have growth. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because, man, your partner, your mate with you, You can be successful at what you do, but you can be great at what you do and be successful if you make support what you're doing.
I agree.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When you have the support of that person that's right there with you through thick and thin, oh, you conquer the world. That's why when a man comes home, we want to come home to a place of peace, so he can be restored to go out the next day and conquer the world again. But if you come home to strife and chaos and that's why the Bible says it's better sit on the corner of the rooftop.
Yeah. So you think marriage is the two people not working together? They're not supporting each other. They're not on.
No, that's
some men don't have what they need to. Don't have their stuff together for the woman to support. There's a lot of frustrations in the marriage.
They never should got married.
Why is that?
Man, I'm gonna tell you something. Mentally, a lot of people get married, and they're unequally yoked mentally. Okay.
Mentally.
I can have a understanding financially about money, right?
Mm-hmm.
May not be making a lot of money, but financially I understand money, right?
Yeah.
Then you meet somebody, they have no financial understanding of money. You know what I'm saying? If their mentality is you got it, spend it. you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if I was single and I met somebody and they were check to check, you know what I'm saying? Always broke,
Yeah.
always in need. I would immediately look at them as a liability and say they're not an option for a relationship.
That should be early on.
Yeah,
so you
yeah,
think so that goes with the finance piece. See what I'm saying? Like the finance.
Lock it
That's
up.
one of the number one, I
put it
think, if
together.
I ain't mistaken.
Yeah. Finance
Finances.
for cause of divorce, like you said,
Stress.
infidelity, cause of divorce.
And that last one, reconcile differences. That can be anything.
That's just a made up word.
I know they made that up because I'm like,
Made up word. But yeah, then medical comes into play sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Other issues come into play where people part ways. It's like I tell dudes, right? I know guys get up in their 40s and 50s, then they get divorced, they be in and out of relationships, right?
yeah,
And the one particular dude, I can say it's CB handle, right? Stickman, right? And Stickman wife was there doing everything, you know. She got the crib, good credit. Stickman would leave. I said, man, you're not building equity in a relationship when you go out and get with these new girls. Because when your body start breaking down, you don't have the equity in the relationship, she ain't gonna take care of you. She's gonna send you home to your people.
yes,
You know what I'm saying? And that's part of marriage, you know, building a life with somebody as you're going to go through certain things later on in life. You don't build the equity up in the relationship where they're going to be there. Because you don't have to be there for them for some stuff, they be there for you. But man, you get up in your 40s and 50s and 60s talking about getting a divorce, you get in a new situation, you better not have an issue. You don't catch a stroke.
wow, it's serious.
Yeah, because the person you with, they don't have enough time with you to be there to even have the
Empathy.
to take care of you like that. They're just gonna send you to your kids.
Let me ask you a question. What's some steps that can help somebody that's actually currently contemplating going to
Yeah.
divorce? What are some steps that you can advise to them?
Yeah.
Because there's two people that's, to me, it's shattered. It's like two people with two things of sand pointed, some red and blue sand, whatever color,
You did
pointed
that.
into one. I
You
did that.
you
Yeah,
at the
everybody
wedding-
do
at the
that.
wedding.
And then that thing break. And I would tell you, now Ken, go get your pieces. You get your pieces.
Nah.
You know how long it ain't gonna happen because y'all done been together and the mesh together and it came together.
Yeah.
Now it's talking about picking up the pieces. You gonna grab some of that person, they gonna grab some of you, and y'all gonna go on, but it ain't gonna ever be the same because part
never.
of you,
Never.
part of you has been taken,
Never.
and
Never.
and that's the part that every time it's like a part of that person is taken. I had a friend that explained that, and they was the kid of it, and they said, man, that my mom was never the same, my daddy was never the same. He got with somebody else, they got with somebody else, but you could tell it wasn't the same because they knew they were supposed to make that work, and they were selfish. And I'm like, and I think about myself, like, I have to watch and I fight against the selfishness of who I am and who I was.
Yeah.
And I fight that, and I thank God that I'm able to fight that, because when selfishness come in, shoot, anything can happen.
Yeah.
So helping somebody, I would tell you, see the warning signs in the beginning,
Yeah.
Hopefully you don't have to go through divorce.
Okay.
And if things happening in the marriage or whatever where it got toxic and you feel like y'all just can't make it work, it makes sense for those two people to go to church, you know.
Don't say it like that.
Shoot, yeah, and you get toxic and people start.
Don't get toxic, but no.
That's the part. Yeah, you don't want to.
When you see yourself going through problems, seek wise counsel.
Yes, I believe.
See what I'm saying?
You know I am.
And it damn sure ain't gonna be mama them.
No.
It ain't gonna be mama them.
Get some counseling, man. Get a mediator, whatever you want to call it. Pray about you. And that's the thing about it. We gotta, as believers, we gotta just stop thinking this. It's more than this prayer. You gotta take action.
Yes.
Even God prayed in the garden when Gethsemane before he went to the cross, but he had to get up off them knees and go to the cross.
Yeah.
Think about it. He prayed, but now he got to take action on what he prayed about, and he went to the cross. Now that's just an example of we can pray all day. I promise you still going to get up off your knees and take action. That was deeper.
Why you always getting on your knees and praying before you do something? I'm gonna cover me for what I'm about to go through.
Because you still got to go through it.
Yeah.
Go through. You have to go through.
Then, okay, not to be off topic when we're talking about prayer. One thing that in boxing, when Evander Holyfield was fighting Michael Moore in the 7th round, right? In the mission of the 7th round, Evander Holyfield was in his corner praying in tongues. Okay? In the middle of that fight, he's praying to his God by that man on the other side of the ring. How you deal with that? Like, I don't believe in your religion, but you do, but we got the same religion, and you praying that hard about me.
A person that got a made up mind, and like it takes two people in a relationship to want to make it work.
Yeah.
It's one thing when one person that gave up, but when you got two people, it ain't no marriage.
Let me circle it back.
Okay.
When you're in your marriage, man, and you're in crisis, you got to be like the man that Holyfield in that 7th round. You got to be praying in your God, even in tongues.
And you still got to go and fight in between the rounds.
Yeah.
Ain't that something? Think about it.
Exactly. You have to be praying in your God so strong, like you're praying in tongues about your mate, about your marriage.
And how we do it about your marriage, and we still praying, like you say, he praying about that person more than you praying about yourself. So, like I said, you took the selfishness out of it. Hey, still want the best for you. I still speak those things in your life that God showed me. Even though it ain't happening at that moment, but like you say, the words are so powerful. I think the preventive measure before you get to divorce, if you can see the signs, if you can go to counseling, if you can be on one accord, if y'all can grow together, it's things that I think leads up to. We be like in stage 3 in a relationship of calling it quits and then want to try to get help. Like, what happened to stage 1, 2, you know?
See, another thing, man. In times of divorce, okay, move slowly. That don't mean drag your feet in divorce, right? You get a lot of relationships, they get ready to move for divorce, and they split. They make moves so far down the road where they can never come back. You see what I'm saying? Like, okay, you know what's the first thing they do? In these day and time, what's the first thing happen when you and your girl split up or break up? What's the first thing they do? They scrub you off all their social media, take all your pics down, they block you, you don't even exist no more.
Wow.
They scrub you. Like if you leave the house or whatever, and they stay in the house, your picture ain't on the wall no more. They erase you in real life. Okay? Erase you in real life. But then they talking to you next week and you back in the house.
That's reconcile differences, man. I think, like I said.
But that's what I'm saying. Their first move is to erase you. They don't want to see you anywhere.
I guess it's emotions.
Yeah, I was like, slow down.
Slow down. That's one of the steps. Slow down. I think slow down, assess the situation.
Yes.
Get godly counseling.
Yes.
Then go through the counseling for it take time because that hurt or that whatever that happened in the relationship ain't just happen overnight. You talking about people married 5, 10, whatever many years, and then they call it quits. No, that it was an increment of time that built to that.
Yeah. Embrace this. You want to go all the way down this road. One of the steps, if you're going through a divorce, move wisely, move slowly. Don't rush into anything, but understand everything. Okay, but if you're in that place, you gonna have to detox yourself. You see what I'm saying?
Just after.
Yeah, right in the middle, while you're going through for the paper sign, even after the fact. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna have to cleanse yourself of some negativities about the relationship, right? Before you can effectively move on to the next relationship, right?
I'm with you.
And you're gonna have to understand some of that stuff may have been your fault. All that stuff may not be your fault. You know what I'm saying? Man, people put so much weight on themselves when it comes to divorce, where, man, you lead into depression. You know, no. You have to understand what your part is, have accountability, own up to it, and move on. You see what I'm saying? You can't drag yourself because the person on the other side, they don't move on.
Yeah, self-condemnation.
Yeah. And it's like, because some people be like, I'll never be married again. Don't ever say that. I don't know what Liz Taylor was married with 6 times?
Yeah.
Something like that? Yeah. Some people just got the type of spirit and personality that people want to like it now. I'm just saying what I said. If you him, the line is long.
He said the line is long. There you go. If you her, I guess the line is long.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah. See the line. You have to look at the length of the line. You got to look at the quality of the line.
Oh Lord.
Don't get me started.
Nah.
But no, really though, man. Don't take baggage from previous marriages, relationship to the next. You see what I'm saying?
Can you prevent a divorce? I work
Two
every
people-
day too.
Two people have to be willing to prevent one, because everything in you can not want it, but if they don't also not want it, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, nothing, when you're going through a divorce, choose your words wisely. People have a habit or letting stuff come out their mouth that they can't go back on, or they won't go back on. You see what I'm saying? Even though they know, excuse my language, they be dead ass wrong.
Yeah.
Okay? But they won't, because of pride and having to admit the fault, they're not gonna go back on it. They're gonna stand on it. You know, ooh man, I know some people like that. Like, no matter how bad it looks for them, how bleak it look for them, they gonna stand on that.
That's pride.
Exactly. They gonna stand on that.
Pride comes before the fall.
Yeah, but man, see, I'm trying to control my
I
words.
see that. You're doing good.
No, because divorce is something. Am I against divorce? Yes. Have I been divorced a couple times? Yes. You see what I'm saying? Divorce is not good for anybody, especially the kids. Okay.
I know, man.
I don't even care. They can be your biological kids or step kids, right? Kids deserve a family structure. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They deserve their family security. And you getting divorces, you splitting up, it's just like you and the wife become frayed, the relationship with the kids. Man, my daughter Jasmine went from being a daddy's girl to a mama's girl because of divorce.
Because the daughter was there seeing her mom go through, the emotional part of it. That's just an emotional stability right there.
Let's say it right.
Woman and
Seeing
child.
her mom go
Yes.
through. No, she watching her mom put on that face. I'm getting personal now. It's because my daughters were told some things that were not true. They were showing some things that were not true.
I got you.
Matter of fact, but I don't even care. You know how you always hear the story like, yeah, I used to sit by the window. My dad never came pick me up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And my daughter's gonna tell me, you supposed to come pick us up, and whoa. First of all, there was never a time that I was supposed to get you that I did not come pick you up. And if I did, call me. I'm down the street and around the corner. You see what I'm saying? But if I don't know, if somebody told you I'm coming to get you and you didn't hear it from me, don't sit here and say I was supposed to come pick you up. They swear right now today, I'm down the street and around the corner. This was in Hiram. I was supposed to come pick him up one weekend, one Saturday, and I never came. Okay. Nobody called me. No one said, where you at? Are you still coming?
Wow.
But the narrative from the ex-wife through the kids, I stood them up. I never came pick them up.
And the kids say something to you about that?
Yeah, because they were told I was coming.
Well, let me ask you this.
But I was never told to come get them.
Did you ever apologize to them anyway?
Man, I apologize to both my daughters, in the last divorce. I told them it had nothing to do with y'all. This me and your mama mess, point blank. But yeah, Yeah.
It affects everybody. That's one thing. People's actions affect everybody around them. Not just them two.
Yeah.
Everybody that's around you, friends, family, people that's watching you all.
And even the
'Cause you think people not
dog,
watching,
even the dog act different in divorce.
they affected.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Divorce is not good for anybody.
Nah, it's not.
You know, make that your last resort. Like I said, I understand circumstances.
Do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
But if you ain't gotta do what you wanna do,
Don't do.
don't do it. Ew, yeah, that's a problem is right there. A lot of divorces happen because people are not doing what they need to do. They're trying to be in a situation to do what they want to do.
That's good right there.
You see what I'm saying? It's like you handle everything that you need to do, divorce wouldn't really be on the table like that. But see, people get divorces a lot of times because of other wants, not other needs. You know, situations are different though. You're dealing with abuse physically or drug type situation, yeah. But you have people getting divorces for insignificant reasons.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like petty
stuff.
Petty stuff.
That's when you don't know people that I would tell anybody going forward today, this weekend, when you get a chance, you and your spouse, sit down and look at
Go ahead.
them papers that y'all, them vows, them things that you stood before God and said, I do, I will.
Yeah.
Sickness and health, richer and poor, all those things. There's so many things that they went through so fast where you wouldn't even pay attention. You just think about that next part of it, that night. And people just look over all that. But if you go back and read all that, some people are really need to give it a second chance.
You just said you think about that night, right?
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna say it's probably 6, maybe 7 out of 10 people when they wedding night, they don't even have sex, they just go to sleep.
Well, I wouldn't want to.
I'm just telling you. If you got 10 men that got married, right? They had. I ain't talking about having a little shotgun courthouse wedding. They had big weddings, right? They had big weddings. I'm talking 5, 6 bridesmaids. You know, everything, the cake, the dance, the party, yada. And let's say they party, like the party go on to like past midnight, right? Your day had just started early that morning, just getting ready for whatever your wedding time was. It started first thing that morning. Now you had an evening wedding. You done went through. I'll change that up. So people had evening wedding. You done went through the evening wedding, then a party dance. You done been up for probably about 18, 19 hours straight now, right? Yeah. Now you got everybody. You waiting on everybody to leave reception, yada. Man, you be whoa out. So it's like, I would say 6 out of 10 be like, we'll get it on the honeymoon. I'm serious, man. I'm serious. Think about it. But see,
Hey, everybody different, man.
hey, let's say people with the big weddings then.
Everybody
If
different.
you got married in your mama's backyard, you probably
He's
hit
in the
that.
backyard.
Hey, wait. One of my sisters got married in my mom's backyard.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. It ain't about that. To me, it ain't really about none of that.
Hey, I'm sorry, sis. I ain't mean to say that in a negative light. It was a nice
There you
wedding.
go.
I still got my white linen from that wedding.
Any closing remarks, man, before we get out of here?
Hey,
To somebody.
hey, listen, divorce is bad. If you can avoid it, avoid it. Pay attention to the warning signs within your relationship and be willing to fix it and make a change. Because if you don't do something different, you're gonna get what everybody else got. The big D word on their social media. Divorced.
Wow.
You know, alone, departed. I'm throwing stuff out there now.
Yeah. Okay.
No, yeah, I would tell everybody if you can avoid it. Try counseling. I used to be against counseling, but I'm for counseling now. Well, for the correct counselor. You can't counsel with people that counsel you in the ways of the world.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You can't have a kind of counselor. But yeah. What did I talk about?
Give it a second chance.
Give it a second chance. No, really. Go to counseling. Pay attention to the warning sign, but be willing to make a change. Be willing to do something different. You can't have the argument and say okay, and nothing changes. You know, be it your fault or not your fault. Something has to be different. If nothing's different from the disagreement, then you're gonna have repetitive of the same. You see what I'm saying? And you know how people be like, we always going off about this. Well, because you never solved it the first time.
True.
You know, so you gonna keep going through something like that. But yeah,
All right then. Well, let me close out.
close it out, cause you know,
I see you getting, you think about it.
I'm about to drop another gear on.
No, you don't
I
do
really
that.
want to get in this topic.
Don't
like,
do it. Well, now you gonna say that at the end?
no, I want to be like podcast kid on this topic, but I'm relaxed right now.
Okay, be relaxed.
Yeah, I'm relaxed. Right now.
Like always, like, subscribe. We'll be back to this topic pretty much. I know we
Yeah.
got a lot to talk about.
Oof, yeah.
Like, subscribe, follow. Hit us up on all our platforms. We coming up on our year anniversary. SingletonBrown Live. We go live every Thursday at 7:30. Books, gear, seminars. We coming. We coming to a city near you. Who are we?
Hey, can I say something real quick?
Who are we?
Hey, have you seen us on
Oh,
Spotify?
God.
When I'm in the gym, I turn on Spotify while I'm working out. I listen to our
They kind of
podcast.
throw you off. You feel like, ooh.
Huh?
It make you.
Hey,
kinda
bro,
weird.
when you go to Spotify, you go to your list. You got. I'm old school. You know, I got Big Eddie Kane and
Yeah, and you got you.
Like, whoa, damn, I'm on Spotify now. Yeah. Hey,
You can Google us now. That's what he's trying to say.
hey, put your. Hey, I put on Spotify on the TV when I'm in the gym working out. I be listening to stuff we talk about.
We trying to help somebody, man.
Yeah.
Who are we, man?
We Singleton.
And I'm Brown.
And we what?
We was live.
We're not.
Peace.
Peace.